and welcome back, and you find me doing a spot of archery. Now it's a bow I made myself. I made it last year, and it's of hazelwood. It's a self bow, and in all intents and purposes it's the start of my journey to try and in the end replicate a full English longbow. So there you go. You can see it's not fully jacked up. 6.5 inches would be pretty much what I would say would be the ideal setup to jack it up. But I'm running, so it's producing about 55 pounds. It will, when it's fully jacked up to the its full potential, it'll give me about 65 pounds, which is, you know, not too bad. Not too bad like a weight for poundage for a bow you've made yourself, and it's quite usable in these circumstances. You can see it's of a very shallow D construction with a flat belly, and that is after a lot of snappages. I realised through my designs that this is possibly the most successful design, you know, with how I'm trying to make a bow. But I've got a big disadvantage, is that I'm using store-bought arrows which don't have feathers. Now, with the bower's paradox, which basically is where the string runs down the centre of the actual bow, you've got like a small ridge, so the bow will, the arrow will have to fly around that ridge. That's the bower's paradox. But because these fins are a little bit stiff, soon as they touch the bow, that just adds a little bit more difficulty in getting an aim for the arrow to actually hit its target. If you were using feathers, they would obviously bend and mould as it passed over that final ridge of the bow before it sets its way onto the target. But yeah, so that's my next project, to actually make my own arrows at some point. So I've got one stave that's nearly fully seasoned, and I'll be making another bow this year, and that'll be out of ash wood. But I'm waiting till I get a full draw knife to actually, shall I say, use a correct tool to actually achieve the actual bow itself, or the rough shaping of the bow. I used it block planes, machetes and everything like that, but ultimately a draw knife would give you, I would say, slightly better accuracy and possibly end results as well. So I'm waiting till I get that, and I've also got to go and harvest possibly another 6 staves to put away so that they're seasoning should I have any more issues with making bows, i.e. snapping, or, you know, cracking, or knots just as you're working the wood. A knot comes through in a place where the bow becomes unviable. So, you know, I need to get some more staves. But I'm very happy with this bow, and one of the reasons I don't fully jack it up to its full potential is because till I get more bows that I can play with, I do not want to cause any damage to this one. Like I said, it's pulling 55 pounds, which is an adequate like, you know, poundage, and, you know, 65 fully jacked up, you know, this bow would be adequate to actually hunt. But obviously we're not allowed to hunt in the UK with bows because you know, it's basically the law. You cannot hunt in the UK with bows. But from what I can gather online, doing a bit of research, that sort of poundage would enable you to hunt. So, you know, I'm quite pleased with that bow and how it turned out. Not a bad grouping there, from about 10 metres, I suppose, 10-12 metres. Stay there. Well, I hope you enjoyed a few moments with me doing a bit of archery. Now, it's a bow I made myself, like I said, so I get immense satisfaction from it and knowing that I've made it myself, and I can't wait to make some arrows. I will be making one more bow, like I said, but ultimately my main aim at some point is to end up with a yew, good representation of a full English longbow. I'm possibly a little way off that yet at the moment, and I'll continue to make more self bows till I feel confident in my shaping and my, shall we say, understanding of the physics of what makes a bow work before I, fully invest in a piece of yew to actually make the bow or try to find a piece of yew. But till then, yes, I shall be doing a lot more archery this year. And it was a pleasure to take you along just for a few moments to see what I do here. So yeah, this is Andy from Hidden Valley Footpaths. All the best, and I hope to catch you out on the trail.